Whereas I didn't see him a whole lot before that, since I joined Metallica. So it was nice to have that reconnection, and again, seeing in Birmingham and having him, just say beautiful things to me, and vice versa. And there was a special moment, actually, and I got to share this with everybody, where I was walking down the hallway and Sharon was standing there. She goes, go in the room and see Ozzy, and this was after the performance. I went in there and he was sitting in the wheelchair, and I said, Ozzy, incredible. I am so proud of you. You were amazing, and this means so much to all of us. This means so much to the world. And he's, oh, thank you. And he was like, can I see James? I'd like to, to say hi to him, and then Sharon goes, yeah, is James here? And I went and I got James. I went and I found James, and I brought him over to Ozzy's room, and James got on one knee and basically held Ozzy's hand, and it was so heavy. It was a moment. It was like, it was almost like we were saying goodbye, Ozzy in some ways, and it was from the heart. It was heartfelt, and it was a powerful moment. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So sad. I had to leave the room, I hugged Sharon and I left the room, and I was like, but
yeah, no.
The torch,
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, no. I mean, and that's a really, amazing thing. And I think I saw a photo of that. I think there were some photos of that, actually, what you're describing. Yeah. And you're right. You're right, Robert. I mean, passing of the torch. I mean, there's James, bending the knee to one of the creators of this music that we love. It's truly, truly amazing. And think about this, man. And I brought this up more than once. Like, we now know, because it was revealed a couple days ago, that Ozzy passed from a heart attack, which, you saw him, even though he was compromised to some degree at Back to the Beginning, you saw him still smiling and almost stood up from the chair and all this great, doing 9 songs between the 2 sets. So it was a shock that we lost him just so soon after seeing him do that. But to know he passed from a heart attack, can you imagine, like, in retrospect, knowing that, how fortunate we all are that he survived through that concert to do and have that experience? Because with a heart attack, if he would have had it 15 days earlier, God forbid the concert doesn't happen, or we're talking about a different thing. Or even worse, he's animated, he's got all this energy, he's on stage, he's swinging his arms around. God forbid something happened on stage. I said to friends, like, Nick Menza died on stage playing drums at the Baked Potato, on stage, because he had a heart problem. Like, God forbid. So the fact that Ozzy got to have all this happen, and the fans got to have all this happen, and then he died. It sucks he died, but, man, you couldn't have a better layout in terms of timing.
Yeah, I agree. I believe that Ozzy wanted this more than anything, and he really did hang in there for all of us so that he could sing, on that stage one last time and take that final bow. And he went out on his terms. He went out his way. And I guess I got emotional just now because it was like, he wanted to see James, and it's just, it's saying goodbye. It's like crazy. But It was beautiful, and I had to leave the room because I was so touched. But, Ozzy helped so many bands. I call him the gateway, He's just, he's a man who, he's kind of like your friend around the corner that you can hang with and and jam with and party with. He's that guy. He's always been grounded. There's an innocence with him in a lot of ways. He loves music. He loved bass. He told me when I first joined the band, he goes, Rob, I'm going to be your best friend, man. I love the bass. And I don't say turn it down. I say turn it up, man. I love the bass. I'm your best friend, Rob. You know, and I was just like, wow, you know, a singer that loves bass. It's like, this is a dream come true, you know. This is a good man, a grounded man, an honest man, sometimes painfully honest, by the way. So it's like, you know, you know, and then he'll just, the funniest guy, as you know, in the world. I mean, humor was a part of his DNA like no one else, you know. He's so funny, and it make you feel good, you know. When you're feeling horrible, Ozzy could make you feel good. So, and you're right, you know, he went out on his terms. I mean, I guess he couldn't script it any other way, any better way, you know.